Hello, and welcome to Nostalgic Wanderings. Tonight we're heading back in time to quietly follow a gentle, ordinary day in ancient Rome. The sky above Rome is still dark when the day begins. Not the full darkness of night, but that soft, uncertain grey that comes just before dawn. The air is cool. The city rests in stillness, though somewhere in the distance, a cart moves slowly over stone. The wheels creak. The sound is faint and far away. In a small room, several floors, up in one of the tall buildings that line the narrow streets, someone stirs. The floor is cool beneath bare feet. Through a narrow window, the faintest lightning shows along the roof lines across the way. The city is not yet awake, but it is beginning. Water from yesterday's jug is used to wash face and hands. The water is cool and clean. A tunic is pulled on slowly. A belt is fastened. There is no hurry. The day is long, and it will unfold at its own pace. Outside the small room, the corridor is dim and quiet. The building is one of many tall structures, apartments stacked high above the street. The stairway is narrow, the walls are close. Footsteps move carefully down the steps, one hand trailing along the wall. The stone is smooth and cool. At the bottom, the street. The air here is different, fresher. The narrow lane is still in shadow, but above, the sky is growing lighter. The first pale wash of colour is beginning to spread. A cat moves silently along the opposite wall, pausing to look, then continuing on. Its eyes gleam for a moment in the half-light. Then it disappears around a corner. The streets are quiet. Footsteps are soft on the stones. The buildings rise high on either side, their shuttered windows still closed. Here and there, a door stands slightly ajar. The scent of smoke drifts out from a morning fire being kindled somewhere inside. At the corner, a wider street. The sky is brighter now. The edges of the clouds are beginning to glow with the coming sun. The air smells clean, with just a hint of the bread that will soon be baking. A fountain appears. The water flows steadily into the basin, a gentle, constant sound. Hands cup beneath the stream. The water is cold and good. A little is splashed on the face. Droplets run down and dampen the collar of the tunic. It feels pleasant. A few others are beginning to appear now. An old man shuffles past, carrying a small bundle. He nods without speaking. A woman stands in a doorway, adjusting her shawl against the morning cool. She yawns and looks up at the brightening sky. The street opens into a small square. There are columns here, forming a covered walkway along one side. The portico offers shade. The columns are tall and smooth. Footsteps echo softly beneath them. A shopkeeper is opening his shutters. The wood scrapes and creaks as he lifts them. He props them open with a stick and stands back, looking at his wares. Clay lamps, bowls, small jars of oil. He arranges them slowly, moving one here, another there. He works with quiet attention. The sun is rising now. It begins to touch the tops of the buildings across the square. The light is golden and soft. It spills down the walls in a slow wash of warmth. The streets are beginning to fill. More doors are opening. More shutters are being raised. The sound of voices drifts from windows and doorways. Quiet conversations. A child's laugh, quickly hushed. The clatter of a pot being set down. A bakery. The smell of bread is strong now, warm and yeasty and rich. Through the doorway, the glow of the oven. A man is sliding flat loaves onto a long paddle. His face is flushed from the heat. He works steadily, not rushing, placing each loaf with care. A piece of bread is bought. It is still warm. The crust crackles. It is eaten slowly while walking. The bread is simple and good. The streets are wider here, moving toward the heart of the city. The buildings are taller, more grand. The stonework is finer. An archway leads to a street lined with shops and stalls. A man is sweeping the front of his establishment. The broom makes a soft, rhythmic sound against the stone. He sweeps the dust into the gutter, then pauses to wipe his brow. He raises a hand in greeting as someone passes. The sun is fully up now. The sky is a clear, pale blue. The shadows are shorter. The warmth is beginning to build in the air. The morning streets are walked slowly. There is nowhere to be urgently. The day stretches ahead, full and open. Movement follows the gentle current of the city waking. A group of men stands together, talking in low voices. They nod as someone passes. Their conversation resumes, a quiet murmur that fades. A woman is drawing water from a fountain. Her jar is large and heavy. She lifts it carefully to her shoulder, balancing it with one hand. Water sloshes gently inside. She walks away slowly, her steps measured and steady. A colonnade opens onto a larger space. Here, people are beginning to gather. The Forum. It is not crowded yet, but it will be soon. For now, it is still peaceful. The great columns rise all around, casting long shadows across the paved ground. The open space is crossed slowly. Footsteps sound small beneath the vast sky. The buildings that surround the Forum are magnificent. Their walls are smooth and white in the morning sun. Statues stand in niches, their stone faces calm and distant. A place to sit on a low wall in the shade. From here, the Forum can be watched as it fills gradually with life. People cross the open space in small groups or alone. Some walk with purpose. Others stroll, simply moving through the morning. A vendor is setting up a small stall. He spreads a cloth on the ground and begins to arrange his goods. Ribbons, small bronze trinkets, a few wooden combs. He works quietly, absorbed in his task. Time passes. The sun climbs higher. The shadows shift. The sound of voices grows, but it remains a gentle hum, nothing harsh or jarring, just the steady sound of people going about their day. After a long while, movement continues. Through the Forum slowly, pausing to look at the buildings, the statues, the little corners where shade pools like water. Another portico. The columns here are fluted and the ceiling is painted with simple designs, red and blue and gold. The paint is old in places, faded by time and weather, but still beautiful. Emerging into sunlight again, a turn down a familiar street. It slopes gently upward. The buildings here are a mix of old and new. Some are brick, weathered and worn. Others are faced with marble, gleaming in the light. A courtyard appears through an open gate. A small garden, herbs growing in pots. A fig tree stands in the corner, its leaves broad and green. A woman is watering the plants with a small jug. She moves from pot to pot, pouring carefully. The water darkens the soil. The street levels out. This is a quieter part of the city now. The buildings are lower here. There are more trees. The sound of the forum has faded. Another fountain. This one is smaller, simpler. The water flows from a stone spout into a round basin. A seat on the edge of the basin. Rest. The water sounds soothing, flowing and rippling and catching the light. A bird lands on the edge of the fountain. It dips its beak into the water, then lifts its head to swallow. It does this several times, quick and delicate, then flies away. The morning is passing into midday. The sun is high now and the heat is building. It can be felt on skin, warm and steady. The air shimmers slightly over the stones. Movement continues. There is no hurry. The afternoon will be hot, and there is a place to go to escape it. But for now, wandering is enough. Another street. This one is lined with shops. A butcher, a potter, a woman selling vegetables from a basket. A pause to look at her wares, onions, leeks, a few early figs. She states the price in a voice that is neither eager nor indifferent. A few figs are bought and tucked into the fold of a tunic. The street opens into another small square. There is a temple here, set back from the street. The steps are wide and worn smooth by countless feet. The doors are open. Inside, it is cool and dim. The faint glow of lamps. A few people are inside, standing quietly. There is no need to enter, but a moment is taken, looking. The heat of midday is settling over the city. People are moving more slowly now. Some have retreated into the shade. Others continue about their business, but with a languid, unhurried air. The baths. It is a good time to go. The morning rush will have passed, and it will not yet be crowded with the afternoon visitors. The way is familiar, known by heart. Left here, right there, straight through the narrow passage where the buildings nearly touch overhead. The baths are housed in a large building with a grand entrance. The steps are climbed slowly. Inside, the air is different, cooler, the echo of voices and water. A small fee is paid, movement through to the changing room. Tunic and sandals are removed, left in a niche. The stone floor is smooth and slightly damp beneath bare feet. First, the tepidarium, the warm room. The air here is gentle, neither hot nor cool. There are a few others here, sitting on benches or standing, talking in low voices. A place is found to sit. Relaxation comes easily. The warmth seeps in, eyes close. Breath comes slowly. The voices around are a soft murmur, like water flowing over stones. No words are clear, just the gentle rise and fall of conversation. After a time, movement to the caldarium, the hot room. The heat here is intense but not unpleasant. Steam rises from the pool of heated water, steps down into it carefully. The water is almost too hot at first, but the body adjusts, sinking down until the water reaches the shoulders. The heat surrounds, muscles loosen. The tension of the day melts away. Eyes close again. The steam is thick. Others in the room are barely visible, just vague shapes moving through the mist. A long while in the hot water. Time seems to slow here. There is nothing to do but rest and let the heat do its work. Eventually, movement to the frigidarium, the cold room. The water here is a shock after the heat, lowering in slowly, gasping at the chill. But it is invigorating. Skin tingles, breath comes quick and sharp. Not long in the cold water. just enough to feel awake and alive, then climbing out, drying with a cloth, dressing slowly, pulling on the tunic, fastening the sandals. The body feels clean and relaxed. The mind is calm. Outside, the afternoon is well advanced. The sun is beginning its slow descent. The heat is still strong, but there is a sense that the day is turning towards evening. Walking slowly through the streets, the light has changed. It is richer now, more golden. The shadows are growing longer again. A small tavern tucked into a side street, easy to miss if the location is not known. Inside, it is dim and cool. The air smells of wine and oil and herbs. A seat on a bench along the wall. The proprietor nods. The face is familiar. A cup of watered wine is ordered, and a small plate of olives and bread. The wine is cool and slightly sour. It is sipped slowly. The olives are briny and good. Each bite is savoured without hurry. There are a few others here. An old man sitting alone in the corner, his head nodding. Two younger men at another table, speaking quietly. A woman serving food, moving between the tables with calm efficiency. Time passes quietly. The wine is finished. Rest continues. The light from the doorway shifts as the sun moves. When the tavern is left behind, the day is easing into evening. The sun is low now, casting long shadows across the streets. The heat is fading, the air is gentler. Walking through the city as it transforms, shopkeepers are beginning to close their shutters. People are making their way home. The streets are still busy, but the energy has changed. There is a sense of winding down, of the day coming to its natural close. The fountain from the morning appears again. The water still flows, constant and soothing. A few people are gathered here, filling jugs, washing their hands. A pause, drinking again. The water tastes the same as it did at dawn, cool and clean and good. The sky is beginning to colour, pink and orange along the horizon. The buildings glow in the warm light. The stones of the street seem softer somehow, less harsh. Walking continues, up the familiar street toward the tall building where the day began. Others are climbing the stairs as well, returning home. There are nods, quiet greetings, the sound of footsteps on stone echoing in the stairwell. At the small room again. Inside, the light is dim. The window shows the sky outside, painted now with the colours of sunset. Deep orange fading to pink, then to purple. A simple meal, bread, a few olives, some cheese, a cup of wine, watered. The food is eaten slowly, sitting on the edge of the bed. There is no table here, no need for one. Outside the window, the city is settling into evening. Voices drift up from the street below. Laughter, the sound of a door closing. Somewhere, someone is singing, their voice soft and distant. The light fades gradually. The sky darkens. The first stars appear, faint at first, then growing brighter as the night deepens. A lamp is lit. The flame flickers and steadies. The small room fills with warm, golden light. Shadows dance on the walls. The sounds of the city are changing, growing quieter, fewer footsteps, fewer voices. The day is ending for Rome, as it ends for everyone within it. At the window, the view has changed. Across the way, other windows glow with lamplight, small squares of gold in the darkness. Inside each one, other lives, other evenings, other moments of quiet and rest. The air is cool now. The heat of the day has fully dissipated. A breeze moves through the window, gentle and soft. It carries the scent of smoke and stone and the distant, ever-present smell of the city. Time to rest. The bed is simple but comfortable. A thin mattress, a blanket, sandals are removed, the tunic loosened. Lying down, the body sinks into the bed with relief. The lamp still burns. Its light is comforting. Outside, the city continues its slow descent into night. Footsteps pass in the street below, growing fainter. A door closes somewhere. The sound echoes briefly, then fades. The day has been long and full. The morning streets, the forum filling with life, the heat of midday, the soothing water of the baths, the tavern, the walk home through the golden light of evening. Now, rest. The body is tired in a good way, clean and fed and ready for sleep. The lamp flame flickers. Shadows move across the ceiling. They are soft and slow, almost hypnotic. Outside, Rome is settling. The great city, with all its thousands of lives, all its noise and movement and energy, is winding down. People are closing their doors, extinguishing their lamps, lying down to sleep. The night is here, full and dark and quiet. The stars are bright above the rooftops. The moon, if it is there, casts its silver light over the sleeping streets. In the small room, the lamp burns low. The oil is almost gone. The flame grows smaller, flickering more. Soon it will go out, but for now, it holds. A small point of light in the darkness. Breathing slows, eyes close. The body relaxes fully into the bed. The sounds from outside grow fainter still, distant, dreamlike. Sleep is coming, gentle and inevitable. Like the night itself, it wraps around softly, pulling down into rest. The city sleeps. The streets are empty now. The fountains still flow, their water silver in the moonlight. The buildings stand silent, their windows dark. Tomorrow, the day will begin again. The sky will lighten. The city will wake. The streets will fill. The cycle will continue, as it always has, as it always will. But tonight, there is only rest, only the quiet darkness, only the gentle drift into sleep. The lamp burns low. Its flame is smaller now, quieter, barely moving. Shadows soften along the walls and ceiling, losing their edges. Outside, the city has grown still. The streets are empty. The fountains continue their gentle flowing, silver in the moonlight. Stone holds the cool of the night. Doors are closed. Voices have faded. In the small room, nothing needs to be done. The day has finished unfolding. The body rests where it lies, warm and at ease. Breathing slows without effort. Each breath comes and goes, steady and unremarkable. The sounds of the city drift farther away, thinning into quiet. The lamp flickers once, then again, and finally it goes out. Darkness settles softly, like a blanket laid carefully over everything. The room, the street, the rooftops beyond. Rome rests now, held in the calm of the night, unmoving, untroubled, Above, the stars turn slowly. Hours pass, uncounted and unimportant. The night carries everything gently, and within that stillness there is rest, easy, natural, complete. Nothing presses forward, nothing calls for attention. There is only the quiet continuation of the night, and that is enough.